So this is the first question of exercise 2.2 math class 8. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 upon 8. What is the number? So let the number is small x. Let the number is small x. Now the question says you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and we assume that the number is small x. So subtract 1 by 2 from small x, x minus half. And multiply the result by 1 by 2. So putting x minus half in a bracket, put a multiply sign here and multiply it by 1 upon 2. We get means we write in equal 1 upon 8. So dividing both sides with 1 upon 2, we get the next step 1 upon 2 equal 1 upon 8 divided by 1 upon 2. X minus half equal 1 upon 8. The division sign change into multiply sign and we write here the reciprocal of 1 upon 2, so it will be 2 upon 1. Here we have tried to simplify it. 2 1 ja 2 and 2 4 ja 8. So x minus half equal 1 upon 4. Now transposing 1 upon 2 from left hand side to right hand side, we get x equal 1 upon 4 and plus 1 upon 2. LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. So here we write 4 plus, first of all we divide 4 with 2, we get 2 2 ja 4. So 2 and then multiply 2 1 ja 2. So x equal 6 upon 4. X equals 6 upon 4. Further it gives us 3 upon 2. As we simplify 6 and 4 with the help of 2 3 ja 6 and 2 2 ja 4. Hence the number is 3 upon 2. Hence the number is 3 upon 2. Here we have a rectangular swimming pool of perimeter 154 meter. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. What are the length and breadth of the pool? Since the pool is rectangular, we can assume its length and breadth. Let breadth is small x, then its length will be twice of x and plus 2. From here we get 2x plus 2. It is clear from the question that the length is 2 meter more. 2 meter more, so we write plus 2. Twice its length, so we write 2x. The length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth, so 2x plus 2. Take this relation from here. Twice its breadth. Twice its breadth, so we write here 2x. More than, so we write here plus 2. 2 meter, so we write here plus 2. 2x plus 2 is the length. It is very clear from the language of this question that the length is twice x plus 2. Since the length is smaller, hence we assume it is small x and length will be twice its breadth. So here we write 2x more than, so here we write plus 2 meters, so here we write 2. In this way, we assume the length and the breadth. Finally, here we write let the length of the pool equal to x plus 2. The breadth of the pool equal x. The perimeter is given, so we have to use the statement of given perimeter. The perimeter of the rectangular pool equal 154. So here we write twice L plus B equal 154 and twice the value of L. L means length. Length is 2x plus 2 and the breadth is x. So in place of B we write small x equal 154. On adding 2x with x we write 3x plus 2 equal 154. Dividing both the sides of this equation by 2, we get 3x plus 2 equal 154 upon 2. On dividing 154 with 2, we get 77. Now, subtracting 2 from both the sides, we get 3x equals 77 minus 2. On subtracting 2 from 77, we write here 75. Now, dividing both the sides with 3, we get x equal 75 upon 3. On dividing 75 with 3, we get 25. Now, we can write the answers. The length of the pool. The length of the pool equal 2x plus 2 2x plus 2. On putting the value of x, we get 2 into 25 plus 2. 25 2 is 50 and plus 2, and it is 52 meter. And the breadth of the pool equal x, so it will be 25 meter. So this is the third question. The base of isosceles triangle is 4/3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 whole 2/15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? Here we have a isosceles triangle. Here we have a isosceles triangle. So it's a two sides AB or AC are equal, and its base will be 4/3 centimeter. Let the equal sides AB and AC both are equal to small x. Let the length of AB is small x, the length of AC is small x, length of base equal 4/3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 whole 2/15 centimeter is given. So here we write the perimeter of the triangle equal 4 whole 2/15 centimeter. The perimeter of any triangle is written by a plus b plus c equal 4 whole 2/15. The value of a is small x, value of b is small x, and the value of c is 4/3 equal 4 whole 2/15. Here this is 2x plus 4/3. 15 4 ja 60 plus 2, so here we get 62/15. On subtracting 4/3, we get 2x equal 62/15 minus 4/3. The LCM of 3 and 15 will be 15, so 2x equals 62. The numerator and denominator, here we write in place of denominator the LCM of 3 and 15, so it will be 15. 62 minus 15 is divided by 3. So 3 5 ja 15 and 5 4 ja 20. So 2x equal 42 upon 15. Now dividing both the sides with 2, we get 42 upon 15 into 2. On cancelling 42 with 2, we get 21 upon 15. On simplifying 21 upon 15 with the help of 3, we get 3 7 ja 21, 3 5 ja 15. So the answer is 7 upon 5. Hence, the length of remaining sides will be 7 upon 5 centimeter. So this is the question 4. Sum of two numbers is 95. Sum of two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. Here we have two numbers. Let the first number is small x. Let the first number is small x and the second number is x plus 15. From where we write plus 15? It is from the number exceed by 15. So the second number is greater than first number by 15. So here we write x plus 15. The first number is small x, then the second number is x plus 15. Now the sum of two numbers is 95. Sum of two numbers equal 95. The first number we assume is small x and the second number we assume is x plus 15. A total is 95. On adding x with x, we get 2x plus 15 equal 95. Transposing 15 to the right hand side, we get 2x equal 95 minus 15. On subtracting 15 from 95, we get 80. On dividing both sides of the equation by 2, we get x equal 80 upon 2. On dividing 80 with 2, we get final answer x equal 40. So the first number is, therefore the first number is 40. and the second number is x plus 15, so it will be 40 plus 15, so it is 55. So now come to the question 5. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? So here we have to find out the two numbers which are in the ratio 5:3. So assume the first number is 5x and the second number is 3x. Let the first number is 5x and the second number is 3x. If they differ by 18, so here we have 5x is the greater number and 3x is the smaller number. So what is their difference? Their difference will be 5x minus 3x. But the difference is equal to 18. So we write it equal to 18. On subtracting 3x from 5x, we get here 2x equal 18. And on dividing both sides with the help of 2, we get x equal 18 upon 2. So x equal 9. Now you can write both the numbers. The first number is, hence the first number is x, is 5x. Hence the first number is 5x. So it will be 5 multiplied with 9 and it is 45. And the second number is 3x. So it will be 3 into 9 and 27. Question 6. Three consecutive numbers, integers. Question 6. Three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are the integers? So let the three consecutive integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Because the consecutive integers have a difference of 1. So let us consider the first integer small x. The second integer x plus 1, and the third integer x plus 1 and plus 1, so it will be x plus 2. Add up to 51. It means their sum is 51. So here we write sum of all the three integers as 51. Hence x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equal 51. On adding x, big X and further x, we write 3x, and on adding 1 and 2 we get 3. This 1 and this 2 we get plus 3 equal 51. Subtracting 3 from both the sides, we can write 3x equal 51 minus 3. So 3x equal 48. Dividing both the sides by 3, we get x equal 48 divided by 3. So x equal 16. Hence, the integers are x plus 1 and x plus 2. X means 16, 16 plus 1 and 16 plus 2. It means 16, 17 and 18. So the first integer is 16, the second integer is 17 and the third integer is 18. Question 7. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Now let the first multiple is 8x. Let the first multiple is 8x. The second multiple is 8x plus 1. And the third multiple is 8x plus 2. If here we have consecutive multiples of 7, then we take 7x, 7x plus 7x plus 1, 7x plus 2. Since the multiples are consecutive, therefore we take here x plus 1 and x plus 2, like in the question 6 we take the multiples. We take the consecutive numbers x plus 1 and x plus 2. Since the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888, so here we write 8x plus 8x plus 1 plus 8x plus 2 equal 888. Now dividing each side with 8, we get x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equal 1, 1, 1. But how? 8x is divided by 8, so here we get x. 8x plus 1 is divided by 8, so here we get x plus 1. 8x plus 2 is divided by 8, so here we get x plus 2. 888 is divided by 2, so we get 111. Now, on adding these three terms, we get here 3x plus 3. There are 3x. 3x plus x, so there are 3x. 1 and 2 gives plus 3. Plus 1 and plus 2, it gives plus 3. So, here we write 111. Now, dividing each step with the help of 3, we get x plus 1 equal 111 upon 3. 3x is divided by 3. 3 is divided by 3. 111 is also divided by 3. So here we write x plus 1, and on dividing 111 with the help of 3, we can write here 3 3 are 9 and 3 7 are 21. You can look this here. 3 3 are 9 and 2. Remainder is 2. So here is 21. 3 7 are 21. Now subtracting plus 1 from both the sides, we get 37 minus 1. So x equal 36. Now the first multiple is, hence the first multiple is 8x. So 8 into 36. So it will be 288. The second multiple equal 8 into x plus 1. So 8 into 37, and it will be 296. Now the third multiple is the third multiple equal 8x plus 2. So it will be 8x. In place of x, we write 36 plus 2. So it will be 8 into 38, and finally we get its answer is 304. So now question number 8. Three consecutive integers are such that they are taken in increasing order, multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. They add up to 74. Find the numbers. Let the three consecutive integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Let the three consecutive numbers or consecutive integers, let the three consecutive integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Since these integers are multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. Respectively means that we multiply small x with 2 and we multiply x plus 1 with 3 and x plus 2 with 4. So let us multiply with 2, 3 and 4 respectively. We get these integers will be x multiplied by 2 into x plus 1 multiplied by 3 and x plus 2 multiplied by 4, and their sum add up to 74. It means their sum will be 74. So here we take plus sign and plus sign equal 74. Let us check it again. The first integer is x and multiplied with 2. The second integer is x plus 1 multiplied by 3. And the third integer is x plus 2 and it multiplied by 4. And the sum of 3 into x plus 1 and 4 into x plus 2 will be 74. Now multiply and simplifying each and every term of the above equation, we get here 2x plus 3 is multiplied with x, so here we get 3 into x plus 3 into 1 plus 4 into x plus 4 into 2 equals 74. So solving these we get here 2x plus 3x plus 3 1 ja 3 plus 4x and plus 4 2 ja 8 and it gives 74. On adding 2x, 3x and 4x we get here 4 3 7 and 2 9x. On adding 3 and 8 we get here 11. It equal to 74. Subtracting 11 from both the sides we get 74 minus 11. So 9x equal 6 and 3, 63. Or dividing both the sides with the help of 9 we get 63 upon 9 and finally we get x equal 7. Hence the three consecutive integers are are x, x plus 1 or x plus 2 and x plus 2. So this will be 7 plus 1 and 7 plus 2. So it gives you 7, 8 and 9. Hence, these are three consecutive integers. We have to